Hello everyone, hope you're all doing great. So keeping up with the theme of the season, I'm coming at you today with my own version of a Valentine's Day look. Seriously now, fifth look for this year's carnival. I finally received my contact lenses. Yeah, time for some real action. This is my Banshee look, which is an angel of death in Irish mythology, if I'm not mistaken. So she comes wailing and crying and announcing death, basically, in your family or in the village. If you want to see how I created this look, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I'm not going to apply any foundation at all because I want my skin to look as bad as possible. Whatever redness I have, I'm not gonna cover. I'm just gonna make up some wrinkles and I'm going to accentuate the ones I already have or the ones that are slowly forming. The joys of growing up. I'm gonna go straight in with my Haux eyeshadow, which is this color right here. And it's a muted rosy taupe color. Yes. And if you think that color is not pink enough, it's more close to beige than to pink, then you can definitely add some blush as well, just some regular pink blush. So I'm using my Haux eyeshadow and my Mocha blush from MAC, and I'm going over the areas that I want to turn red. This will take some building up, but you'll see your face will slowly start to deteriorate, which is what we want. I'm going to take my MAC 266 angled brush, which is a very thin angled brush, pretty self-explanatory. I'm going to work from my brow palette, which has cool browns in it. These will be my contour colors. This is too gray, I might use it as well, but so far I'm starting off with this medium brown one right here. You're going to have to pull some pretty funny faces in order to figure out where all your wrinkles are or will be. On this side I have a double one. How comforting and reassuring for my future. Okay, so I'm going to start with my contouring. I'm going to go in with my darkest brown, which is called Concrete, and then fade it out with my charcoal brown and my Omega, starting off with the darkest one. Now if this looks gray and ashy and cold, that's good, that's what we want. The contouring goes on the jawline. Usually we contour like this to make our jawline sharp. This time I want to mess up my face shape completely, so I'm just going to add darkness here. And drag it up, and then I'm going to add some darkness here. I'm going to leave this bare and then add some light to it so it looks like it's hanging. And I'm taking this color on the neck as well. We're going to come back to it later, of course. Now taking my blending brush and dipping it into my charcoal brown. In general, I'm changing between brushes, between my three brushes, so angled brush, pencil brush, and blending brush, and these three eyeshadows. Creating a few smoker's lines. You can add some on the edges of the lips as well, so they have a downward appearance. Aw, angel of death, why you look so sad? So now I'm just spending time perfecting my wrinkles. That's a sentence I never thought I would say in this life. But yeah, just making the thin lines thinner and the shading more specific. Going in with my lighter colors, as I said before. Of course, you can take it as low as you want on the neck. Even taking my pencil brush and creating a few wrinkles this way. forget the ones on the forehead. I just felt like making the eyes darker in general. That has nothing to do with wrinkles. I just want them to be dark and sad. In fact, I'm even going to add some regular makeup, as if the ghost actually went into the trouble of putting some makeup on. I'm taking my MAC Feline eye kohl, which is just a very black pencil, and I chose it specifically because it fades and runs after a while, yet it's very black. So I'm mainly going to apply it underneath the eye, inside the waterline, and I'm going to smudge it out as well. So just a tiny, tiny bit of blending. We don't want it to look clean by any means. Many times you'll find that certain wrinkles go on the opposite direction to those who have preceded them. So you'll see what I mean. I'm taking my lightest brown and just going to add a few opposite ones, and also spread out the ones I already have in ways that you wouldn't exactly expect, because that's how the skin ages. Okay, so now time for my highlighting. I'm gonna work from my concealer palette in light. I want to accentuate the bits that hang and stick out the most. So what I'm doing is I'm just going inside the dark lines with a light color. What this does is it creates a lot more contrast, so it makes the wrinkles stand out even more. Now with my same Deluxe crease brush, I want to mess up my face shape. So I'm adding a blob of concealer right here. Now I think we can add some freckles, some age spots. Same highlighting philosophy goes for the neck as well. I'm gonna go in and do the lips. I want to give them a bit of a bitten lip effect because that looks unhealthy. I'm just gonna pick a very dark burgundy color. This is Diva, which is matte. Yeah, I'm gonna go for this one because it's more stable. It's gonna stay on longer. But first of all, I'm taking my Stone lip liner, which is a very cool brown. And I'm going over my lips with that just so they lose any color they have. Now going into my Diva burgundy lipstick with my Sigma lip brush. I'm just going only on the inside of the lips. So now I'm gonna work on the eyebrows a little bit. I'm just gonna take my same pale yellow corrector that I used to highlight the entire face, and I'm taking a spoolie brush, rubbing it into the concealer, the corrector, and then I'm taking this on my eyebrows, taking a tiny bit off on the back of my hand. Cool, so that's it for the brows. I'm not adding any mascara. In fact, I'm taking what's left of the concealer on my spoolie onto my lashes in the hopes that it will make them look a little bit white and pale. Now we're going to have to add the tears of the Wailing Banshee. Before that, I'm just going to go ahead and apply my mesh contact lenses right now, which I'm so excited about. I'm not going to be able to see a thing afterwards. I'm already blind as a bat because I've removed my vision lenses just to put these on. But hey ho, there we go. That's a real tear right there from the contacts. Okay, that inspires me to go on. Let's see. I'm just gonna take my black Bobbi Brown gel liner and I'm gonna draw on a few tears using a pencil brush because I want to blend them out a little bit. And then I'll go over them slightly with lip gloss so they look glossy. Let me just go do something with my hair and I'll be right back with you. Alright guys, so this is it for the finished Banshee look. So I just threw on a scarf and I just let my hair down, and what would be really cool actually is if you could spray paint your hair with white or grey so you could really look like an old woman, you know, with white eyebrows and no eyes because you've cried them out, apparently, out of grief. Yeah, anyway, I'm pretty satisfied with how it turned out, but let me know what you think. Write down in the comments whether it is something that you would try out for this year's carnival. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon with another carnival look. Bye! You know how your hair sticks to your lip gloss? My lip gloss is on my tears. I've got hair all over my tears. That is not practical. Does this look threatening enough? I think it does. What do you think?